cool is it to come out? You're putting backpacks on the kids. This is the 4th annual event you're doing.
Yes,
here.
it is. I don't know if it's cool. It's a little warm, but yeah, no, it is fantastic. It's one of our favorite events. It's the 4th year that we've done this back to school bash with Reliant, and most of the kids are very excited. They're all excited to get their backpack. I can't promise they're all excited to go back to school.
The first family through the door, they've been waiting here for 4 hours.
I
Kind of
know.
tells you how popular this event is.
It's popular. I think it also talks just about the need and the stress in the community when you go back to school. Like going back to school is a stressful time for kids and families, particularly if your family is strained financially. And so the fact that there were people lined up
And
here
just Gretchen
hours
is the
to make
best.
sure that they got these
Can we
resources
mention that Gretchen
is
is the best?
fantastic.
Who is this
And
person?
I don't know. Never heard of her before. Never seen her.
About how many kids are able to get involved in this and what it means for them at the beginning of the year.
We have accommodated for 1,000 kids today for K through 8th grade, so elementary and middle school kids.
Tell me about how important this is to the kids and the family to have this event for the first day of school.
Yeah, I mean, going back to school is a stressful time. Like, it's a change in routine, but it also is different in finances. You have to have your supplies. You got to get your wellness checked. You have to get your hair cut. And so, for us, in partnership with Reliant and some of our other partners, to be able to provide these complimentary backpacks that have all of the HISD needs for their supplies to go back to school, to have complimentary haircuts here by Franklin School Supplies, to have dental and health screening. Outside, there is also manicures. There are we have Waterburger. We have activities. Coop is here, so they can get their picture taken with Coop if they want. They can try to hoop with her if they want, but I do not recommend that. She will beat you. So yeah, it's fantastic.
So what does it mean to have Cynthia back out here? Of course, we got the news about the comments
Oh,
a few
it's so
months
great.
ago.
It's so great. It is so fantastic. I mean, when we say Cynthia back out here, she has been a part of the Rockets family forever, but to officially have the comments coming back and to be able to have her legacy front and center is fantastic. And obviously, as you can see, her son is here volunteering as well. Like, this is once part of the Rockets and Comets family, forever part of the Rockets and Comets family.
And speaking about the comments, of course, you also talked about the renovations a few months ago.
Yes.
How they're going, and is there a set date for when those will be completed?
It is, renovations are underway. They will be completed for the start of the 27-28 season. So we will be under construction from now until next basketball season. And so we're operating with a bit of a pardon our progress right now as we stay open, host events, host concerts, but also put the money into Toyota Center to make sure she's ready for the next 2 decades and the return of the Comets.
Thank
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
In the day, the Comets were involved
The
with
other guys,
so much community service. Here you are. You're back.
Yeah.
What's it like to have this team, the entity, starting next season and just be back a part of it?
Yeah, I will tell you, the Houston Comets are coming back to Houston and coming back to H-Town, and we love it. I was just at the All-Star game, and just to see the level of talent in the W, and to know that that talent is coming to Houston is incredible. And so I'm super, super, super excited. I'm excited for the city to get reintroduced to the Houston Comets and reintroduced to the W in a way that's super, super special. But today, I mean, going back to school, I remember those days going back to school and needing different supplies and needing someone to help you out. I grew up in the inner city, and to know that the Houston Rockets and Reliant are out here doing so much for the community and doing so much for these kids, the families really, really appreciate it. I know, because I was one of those families. Oh, are we done?
She's such a great family.
Gretchen, Cynthia, Gretchen mentioned, yes, this is something that families need, but it's such a shift. It's summertime and then boom, all these different shifts in the family dynamic this time of year. It's not
I mean, the shift in funds also. You go from having your kids out of school to now preparing for school. You have flow, you have transportation, you have academic needs, and you just want to provide the best for your children. And when you want to provide the best for your children, and you have the Houston Rockets and Reliant willing to give an event like this where you're getting your hair, your nails done, you're getting haircuts, you're getting gear, you're getting, superstars, not counting myself, coming out to greet you, and it just changes. Sometimes it changes kids' lives. It changes their perspective, and they start to see things that they can do versus things that they can't do, and what they can achieve. And isn't that what this is all about? It's all about saying, hey, I'm gonna prepare you for what's next in your life. And that's what the Houston Rockets and Reliant are doing here today. They're giving hope, right? And they're giving a kid a leg up so that you can start from somewhere bigger and better than you started last year.
What does it mean for you after all these years, seeing all the excitement that came when the announcement was made that the Comets were coming back?
Yeah, so it's great for me to see the excitement generated around the Houston Comets coming back to Houston, coming back to H-Town, coming back to the city that we won 4 championships. But it's also something a little selfish, I'll say, because I have 2 teammates, and they're now in the Naismith Memorial Hall of Fame, and we still have not retired their jersey. And I want to see Tina Thompson and Sheirr Swoop's jersey raised in the rafters at Toyota Center as legends of the W, but also legends of the Houston Comets.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My name is Cynthia Cooper. I am four-time WNBA MVP of the championship series. I'm 2-time MVP of the league. I am 4-time back-to-back champion in the WNBA. We were the first to ever do it, and I ain't seen nobody do it since.
We'd like to be here. I mean, as part of this back to school bash and part of the Rockets.
That's
what
great.
they're doing every
This
day.
is a phenomenal event. See so many smiles on the kids' faces, and better yet, the parents' faces. And that's most important. Is that it's a relief, right? They get to come in, get their back to school gear, back to school supplies, and the kids are happy. And the only thing for me is I didn't realize that they're going back to school so fast. It seemed like they just got out.
Isn't that the truth? Yeah, Cynthia was saying she remembers going back to school. Do you remember those
I do
times?
remember. I mean, as soon as you look at the kids, it flashes right before you. With the times when you had to get ready to go back to school, and you understand summer's winding down, and it's time to buckle down and go back. But you also think about the times when your parents were scrambling to get the supplies. And I think that's one of the things that I see the most is that parents can take a load off right now and come in and get their supplies for their children.
Of course, after all these years of Rockets continue to work with former players, what does it mean for you to be able to still come back and work with the franchise at these different charity events?
I mean, for me, it's part of franchise for life. I'm always looking forward to working with the Rockets and in any capacity. And I always tell them they can call on me for whenever they need a former player to do something. They don't have to look too far. They can always call me. And I enjoy it. I love it. And it feels great to continue to be a part of the organization that you once played for.
Of course, you know a little bit about playing point guard, and
Yeah.
the Rockets have their point guard back for this upcoming season. How do you think the team is going to respond to having Fred back, and what do you think it means to have a reliable point guard?
It'd be good that Fred Please back, man. I think obviously we realized that he was missed last year. But the good thing, all the other guys, Thompson and those guys, they got a chance to see what it's like to be in the playoffs. That experience should carry over this year, and now hopefully they all understand what it's like to win in the playoffs. And Van Vliet understands that, having won one with his former team years back. So he brings not only a veteran and leadership, but he understands that what it takes to win in the playoffs. And I think these guys would learn from him, going forward.
Thank you, Rafer.
Thank you.
Just because I don't know who's going to edit this, tell us who you are.
Rafer Alston, former Houston Rocket, also known as Skip to My Left.
Promise you